Hey boss, is sativa a more difficult plant to grow than indica? No, it's all the same shit. Indica and sativa are like girlfriends. Really doesn't matter which one you decide to stay with. She's going to talk about shit you don't want to hear about. She's going to, make you do things that you don't want to do, and she's going to make you stop digging and picking and take showers and change your boxers. Doesn't matter which fucking one. They're all just different head, same problems. Indica and sativa. If it really fucking mattered, there would be an indica and a sativa light. There would be, Chuck, point to the nutrients, quick. There would be indica and sativa nutrients. If the manufacturers thought, there would be indica. So I just want to point out, are there different things about indica and sativa? Fuck yeah. What's one difference between indica and sativa?
Indicas are chubbier. I think they're a chubbier plant, bushier and stuff. If the sativas are more taller, skinnier. The smell's different. Skunkier on the indicas.
Okay. So indica, short, bushy.
Yeah.
Sativa, tall, lanky.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if you wanted to grow a shorter sativa, if you wanted to grow a shorter sativa, how would you do it? Top it. You'd also veg it shorter, and you might or might not increase plant count after the first round. It's sativa. It's going to grow faster. So you top it earlier, you keep it shorter, you flower it sooner, and you may find that shifting, you know what I mean, shifting your bike, your 21-speed bike, by changing the plant count, decreasing the veg time, and adjusting the plant count for a decreased veg time, you may not actually need to change the plant count. I can't put that specific a point on it from here, but I can tell you that if you have a shorter, wider plant that takes longer to grow, what are you going to have to do, Chuck, if you want it to get bigger?
What's that?
If you got a shorter...
I was thinking about Calvin came in today.
Oh, did you want to share something?
Well, he's going to be going away for 2 weeks, and he wants to know how to self-water that stuff and how often on a drip. So we can set you up with a drip system, but the question is, how often are we going to water? It was like he says he's watering every 2 days now. So I'm like, well, then when we set up your drip system for probably every 3 days, maybe, or.
And there's going to be 2 weeks, so they're going to get bigger. Yeah, you just get a 5-minute drip. You put it on for 5 minutes on a
timer, on a pump?
Digital timer and a pump.
Then
you set it for Monday, Wednesday,
plug it
Friday.
into the wall,
Yeah.
set it, and then
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I hope the neighbor kid doesn't take out the power box down the street with the mom's car.
It's always something.
Knocks the power out in the neighborhood. You don't get water for that day.
Yep. Oh, and it doesn't, you know what I mean? And your circuit's tripping, it doesn't come back on again.
Yeah. Oh, right. Circuit.
Listen, if you're watering every 2 days and you're in veg, you either don't understand how to water, you're watering too often, or your plant's too big for the bucket. But you should never, ever be watering every 2 days. It's a very simple rule here, and I'm going to give you the overwatering rule, all right? Here is the overwatering rule. Never, ever overwater. See how easy? No, here's the overwatering rule. Cannabis is a weed. Weeds do not need to be kept wet all the time. It's a weed, like as in tumbleweed, okay? So, let's say you're watering every day, right? Every day. So there are no dry days, okay? Let's say you're watering every other day, okay? That means for every 3 days, there's 1 dry day. Oh, there's 2 wet days for every 1 dry day. Oh, that's a fail. Okay, now let's say you're watering every 4th day, 1 and 4. Now there's 2 dry days for 2 wet days. That still does not fit the bill of more dry days than wet days. So until you're watering once every 5 days, where you have 2 waters and 3 dries, you are only just entering the zone of more dry days than wet days. And so you tell me, if you're watering every other day, you're twice as much wet as you are dry. Every 4 days is equal. Every 5 days is the first position where you have more wet days than dry days. That's all I'm saying. It's simple math. It's a weed like tumbleweed.